All right, we're going to start this thing again and put a pause on it when necessary. A quote from John Coltrane from an Eric Avenger repost of a Donald Harrison note. Okay, thank you so much for your patience as we make this transition. All right, I think we have it. Let's go ahead and try to get to the quote. And I have to go between two apps, so bear with me. Here we go. The real risk is not changing. I have to feel that I'm after something. If I make money, fine, but I'd rather be striving. It's the striving man. That's what I want. I never thought about whether or not they understand what I'm doing. The emotional reaction is all that matters. As long as there's some feeling of communication, it isn't necessary that it be understood. You could play a shoestring if you're sincere. All a musician can do is to get closer to the sources of nature and so feel that he is in communion with the natural laws. I want to be a force for real good. In other words, I know that there are bad forces that bring suffering to others and misery to the world, but I want to be the opposite force. I want to be the force which is truly for good. Anytime you play your horn, it helps you. If you get down, you can help yourself, even in a rock and roll band. My goal is to live the truly spiritual life and express it through my music. If you can live it, there's no problem about the music because it's part of the whole thing. Blank the rules. It's the true feeling that counts. You can play all 12 notes in your solo anyway. I've found you've got to look back at the old things and see them in a new light. My music is the spiritual expression of what I am, my faith, my knowledge, my being. When you begin to see the possibilities of music, you desire to do something really good for people, to help humanity free itself from its hang-ups. Sometimes I wish I could walk up to my music for the first time as if I had never heard it before, being so inescapably a part of it. I'll never know what the listener gets, what the listener feels, and that's too bad. Overall, I think the main thing a musician would like to do is give a picture to the listener of the many wonderful things that he or she knows of and senses in the universe. That's what I would like to do. I think that's one of the greatest things you can do in life, and we all try to do it in some way. The musician is done through his music. There's never any end. There are always new sounds to imagine, new feelings to get at, and always there's the need to keep purifying these feelings and sounds so that we can really see what we've discovered in its pure state. Sometimes I think I was making music through the wrong end of a magnifying glass. When you are playing with someone who really has something to say, even though they may be otherwise quite different in style, there's one thing that remains constant, and that is the tension of the experience, that electricity, that kind of feeling that is a lift sort of feeling. No matter where it happens, you know when that feeling comes upon you and it makes you feel happy. The reason why I play so many sounds, maybe it sounds angry, it's because I'm trying so many things at one time. You see, I haven't sorted them out. I have a whole bag of things I'm trying to work through and get the one essential. Thank you. We want to add a prayer to the memory of John Coltrane and thank you for his many contributions. One of the main ones that I have found has been Lazy Bird, where he gets in and out early in the 50s as a foretaste of what he was going to do later. expressing his feelings at a great tempo with that particular sound and song. Thank you.